We're here each and every day as we explore questions, we explore ideas, we look at things that can change our lives and make our lives better and greater and that type of thing. And it's real important to understand that if we're not questioning life, life is not going to change for us. So our job is to question our lives, to look at life differently. I want to share with you that today, as I was putting my thoughts together, contemplating what I would talk about with you today, I came to the idea that where we put our focus is critical in our lives. And so put your focus on where you're growing. Put your focus on that which is moving in the right direction. Don't put your focus on that which is shrinking. Because if something is shrinking, it's the natural way that things are going in a direction that no longer serves. I look at that from the standpoint of how do I put a Sunday service together? What aspects of that service do people love? Do they connect with? Then put my focus there. What aspects do they not love? Let those fall away. And that's true in business. You don't focus on what's losing you money. You focus on what's making you money and put your emphasis on that. Because the more you focus on what's working and you expand that, the better off you are. I was always taught, well, you've got to work on your weaknesses. No, don't work on your weaknesses. Work on your strengths. Become stronger in those things which are your gifts. Your weaknesses may not be your gifts, and so you may not be able to work on them because you don't want to. They're not your gifts. You're not even juiced by them. What you do with your weaknesses, you delegate them or you minimize them, but you focus on what you're good at, where things are working. That's the critical thing. And that's a whole different philosophy than what we're taught. We're taught, no, you gotta strengthen your weaknesses. Yeah, you got to deal with this issue over here. It's going bad over there. No, don't deal with it. How do you minimize a weakness? Well, Linda, for me, it's pretty simple. Don't put focus on it. Don't put attention on it. Put attention on your strength. See, where you put your attention, all your action, everything goes. But we're not taught that. We're taught we've got to put our attention on that which is not working. It's the same thing like if you're in a relationship with someone, and let's say there's 10 qualities, and your partner's got 5 qualities that you really love and 5 qualities that you really don't care for. If you focus on the qualities you don't care for, guess what? The relationship's over. If you focus on the qualities you love, the relationship will continue to grow. Then you say to me, well, Lee, what about these qualities? Well, guess what? Do you see there's 5 on each side? That means there's balance in the relationship. So if there's balance in the relationship is perfect. If there's not balance in the relationship, then you're living in an illusion. The opioid of the mass is that a relationship should be one way or the other way. No, there's always a balance in everything in life. But we've not been taught to look at it that way. And you see, one of the things is that no one individual can ever satisfy all of our desires, all of our ways we want to share. I'm going on 48 years of marriage in a little bit over a month. Guess what? There are certain things my wife really satisfies. Then there are certain things she doesn't satisfy at all. And guess what? They get satisfied somewhere else. Because it's not right to put that burden on an individual that they have to satisfy it. Now, you have agreements with your partner. Don't get me wrong. Agreements of what's valuable, what's important in a relationship. But outside of that, you get that fulfilled otherwise. There are things my wife has no interest that I do. Hiking in the Himalayas, 0 interest. Going to the gym with me, 0 interest. Things of that nature. So what do? I've got other people to do it with. And she gives me what? Freedom, as I give her freedom. She loves to read. Give her a book. She's happy for hours and hours and hours. I don't like to read a book for hours and hours. I'll read for an hour a day. That's what I do. I read an hour a day. But you see, when I read, I'm reading about what's important to me. I'm reading about personal behavior. I'm reading about personal growth. Jean loves to read anything. Loves to read. She gets, I can't tell you how many magazines she gets delivered to the house. And she reads novels constantly, just loves mysteries. That doesn't interest me. But that's not bad to me because while she's reading, I have the time to do what I want. So you notice I'm putting my focus on the 5 things that maybe she doesn't do that I don't like. She does that I don't like. I don't put my energy there. I focus on what are the 5 things she does really well, and I give that all the energy. And then when she's doing these other 5, I've got my attention off of her and onto something else. Oh my gosh, I got Gladys telling me she's from Cleveland, Ohio. Gladys, I've been to Cleveland. I have relatives in Akron, Ohio, which is right on your border there because I was born and raised in Dearborn, Michigan. So I know all about you Ohioans. Anyway, thank you for checking in and letting me know where you are. I think, Maylin, I think you said something about you're in like a North Carolina or a South Carolina right now because, God, I never know where you are. You're always traveling. And I know that we've got Susan. She's out, I think, in Fort Worth. Christina, she's out somewhere here in North Texas in Collin County, I believe. And I'm not sure where Linda is, but that's okay. You know, I don't have to know. Hey, see, if you're out there and you're listening, check in. Just say hi, because the more you check in, Facebook and YouTube take this and they spread it more. My idea is to get this message, this idea of questioning out there, if that makes sense to you. Thank you for saying hi, Whitney. And then we've got Prosper, Texas. I love that. Sunday, we did our first in-person service in 8 months. Oh, my God. And Tanisha, good to see you. And I thought it went well. But yet, as I analyzed it, there was something missing. Kavita, good morning. The missing was the energy of the music. North Carolina as well with John. We normally have a band and we have high energy. Rock and roll. That's what I love. And that's what we do. We had Steve doing and Gene singing, and they did more of a very soft music. Very, very nice. But when you're looking at what really, remember the question was, put your focus on what's growing, or put your focus on what will cause you to grow more. Okay? Well, what grows, people come to Agape Live for the energy. And if you think about your life right now, you're drawn to the energy of a situation. You're drawn to the energy of a person. You're drawn to the energy that you feel inside. That's what's driving you. When I go to a rock concert, which I haven't gone to in quite a while now, I go because of the energy I feel. What I listen to, it's the energy. The speakers, it's their energy. Most everyone, the message, you can get this message anywhere. If you're listening to me, then somehow your vibration and my energy are in sync and we are able to communicate effectively. Iana, good to see you out there. John, Kavita, I love that you're all checking in. Thank you so much for that. And so if things are shrinking in your life, let them shrink. Where things are growing, feed it. Test this out and see how you can outgrow your current life situation and become even greater. It's all about focus, gang. And don't let the distraction of the world get you right now. Realize that, you know, I've been alive through, I can't tell you how many presidents. They haven't affected my life. What has affected my life is how I think, where I put my focus. That's what's created my life. I invite you to test that for yourself. Stop buying into the illusion that's being presented by the media and buy into the truth that the power to create your life is within you. That's all I want to tell you today. The power of life is within you and where you put your focus. So at Agape, we teach practical spirituality that teaches how to better self-love through conscious living. Self-love can be defined as self-acceptance. So as I close today, I say to you, I love you just the way you are, meaning I accept you just the way you are. Until tomorrow, have a great day. Aloha.